told you the secret to sustainable success at the workplace is through positive influence. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to present a case that being a giver is your lottery ticket. Sustainable success through positive influence depends on 3 areas: social interaction, sincerity screening skills, and influence through strong networks and the art of persuasion. Adam Grant, an organizational psychologist and Wharton professor, dedicated more than 10 years of his life studying how people interact with others in the workplace. According to Adam, there are 3 types of people: takers, matchers, and givers. Takers use people for personal gain, will step on you to get what they want, and evaluate what other people can do for them rather than what you can do for others. Matchers believe in tit for tat and are all about fairness and seek reciprocity. Although this approach doesn't do harm, it really doesn't add value. So with this approach, you end up having lost opportunities. Givers are rare. They help others when the benefits to others exceed personal costs. Enhance the success of people around them by paying it forward. Influence by establishing prestige. Gaining people's respect and admiration by showing vulnerability and asking lots of questions. Givers are focused on helping others and are not concerned about taking credit for accomplishments, and are keen to others' behavior and can identify the takers. So who do you think is more successful? The takers, matchers, or givers? Adam Grant made a groundbreaking discovery. After studying 160 engineers in California who rated each other, more than 600 medical students in Belgium, and salespeople in North Carolina, the evidence showed givers were at the bottom and top of the success ladder compared to takers and matchers. What? How can givers be at both ends of the success spectrum? Givers at the bottom spend too much time helping others, neglecting their own work, gave peers a competitive advantage by disregarding their own gaps in knowledge, and were too concerned with what they thought was best for the customer, missing the target. So what about the givers at the top? What characteristics sets them apart from the givers at the bottom? Successful givers are keen to others' behavior and can identify the takers so they can be weeded out. Takers are vain and self-absorbed, like to use first-person singular pronouns like I and me instead of we and us. Takers exaggerate their own contributions and ignore the inputs of others because they have more knowledge regarding their own contributions than the contributions of others. This is called responsibility bias. Takers are also fall into the sunk cost fallacy, where they continue to invest time, energy, and resources in a failed project because they don't want to look bad. Takers influence by establishing dominance. They specialize in powerful communication, raising their voices to assert authority and project confidence. So now that you've hopefully decided you want to be a giver and you know how to spot a taker, the next step to becoming a successful giver is to influence your audience in a positive way. We do this by building a strong network and harnessing the art of persuasion. Heidi Rosen, a highly influential venture capitalist and power networker, saved Apple in 1996 from the ashes by calling in favors from her impressive network. She knew many of the industry leaders and felt comfortable calling them to secure their loyalty. Heidi reached many agreements with the developers that wanted to leave, and Apple ran an ad in the Wall Street Journal with news clippings from each of the software CEOs proclaiming their continued business for the Macintosh. Without Heidi's influential background in the industry, those CEO quotes may not have happened. Heidi's network was so powerful it saved Apple from near collapse. Brian Uzi and Shannon Dunlop, professors at Northwestern University, understand that networks have the power to influence businesses. They suggest networks deliver 3 unique advantages: Private information only accessed through personal contacts can help businesses be proactive in solving problems and developing financial strategies. Access to diverse skill sets can add value to your network, whereas having the same skill can hinder innovation. Power. Information brokers reach a wider audience by connecting to multiple clusters of people with different skill sets rather than just one big cluster with limited expertise. Strong networks are key if you are to influence your audience to make smart business decisions. A successful giver should also consider Robert Cialdini's research suggesting there are 6 basic laws of influencing people. Get them to like you, make friends. Give them what you want to receive. Understand that people follow the lead of similar others. Testimonials from satisfied customers work best when the satisfied customer and the prospective customer share similar circumstances. Make commitments active, public, and voluntary, not forced. Expose your expertise. Don't assume it's self-evident. Use informal, social conversations to establish credentials, and highlight unique benefits and exclusive information. Mastering these persuasion techniques and applying them in combination to compound their impact will further influence your workplace and create an environment of success. So now you know. The secret to sustainable success at the workplace is through positive influence, and being a successful giver is your lottery ticket.